Imagine this. You're lost in a never-ending maze of enclosed pools. Surrounded by walls of white tile, you waddle through turquoise waters. With no windows or proper ventilation, the air is thick, humid, and reeks of chlorine. All alone, the only thing you hear are the echoes of drips and splashes. Every room varies in lighting and depth, but none are without water. To some, these scenes are serene, but to others, a place such as this is a nightmare, one that falls under the category of submechanophobia. Before we get started, feel free to leave a like. It's a great way to support the channel and allows me to continue making these videos. Submechanophobia. The fear of submerged man-made objects, either partially or entirely underwater. Those who suffer from this phobia could fear a wide assortment of things, such as shipwrecks, statues, buildings. If it's submerged or at least partially submerged, it qualifies. It's widely believed that this phobia could be caused by a fear of the unknown. This seems to be a reasonable explanation, as visibility is far more limited underwater. As light passes through any body of water, illumination is weakened. The deeper the light travels, the darker it becomes. Additionally, your vision becomes blurry because light is scattered between you and the object you're viewing. This can lead to some deceiving sights. What looks like one thing could actually be something else. Similar to how some objects look scarier in the dark. Hence the fear of the unknown. You're deep underwater, at the mercy of an oxygen tank with limited mobility and poor visibility. Of course, these silhouettes are going to raise your anxiety. Some of the more well-known images include underwater animatronics, many of which were designed to scare you, while others include ships. And I'm not talking about shipwrecks. I'm referring to fully operational vessels. From the surface, they don't seem like much aside from their massive size, but underwater, they're a whole nother sight. Take the size of this ship's propeller, for example. It dwarfs the human in comparison. But to truly appreciate the eeriness of these sights, you have to watch this clip of a Redditor who found himself underneath one of these shipping vessels while it was still operational. It's a scary sight. But this fear goes beyond submerged objects, as some may believe. It's not about what you see, it's about what you can't. Many fear the ocean not because of the water, but instead because of what may lurk beneath. The same concept applies to submechanophobia. Take shipwrecks, for example. Alone, these abandoned vessels are creepy enough as it is, but like an abandoned hospital or that creepy mansion on the hill, sure, the building itself is scary, but we're more concerned about the potential dangers that dwell around them, whether they're inanimate or living. Given the opportunity, would you actually go inside one of these? Bear in mind that many of these settings look dangerous because they are dangerous, so the fear is valid. But what about when it isn't? Take Poolcore, for example, an aesthetic that involves, you guessed it, pools. But these aren't your regular run-of-the-mill pools. Like many other aesthetics, when it comes to Poolcore, it has to either be dreamlike or unsettling. At times, Poolcore and submechanophobia could be considered one and the same. These are 3D renderings of what some refer to as the dream pools. Though not completely submerged, the dream pools fit into the submechanophobia genre as they meet the most basic requirements. The rooms are partially submerged. Aside from the obvious, they mirror the well-known back rooms. An endless maze of rooms lacking in people, furniture, or context. You have the water, you have the eerie setting. It fits the genre of submechanophobia. So as you can see, submechanophobia is real. And if you ever find yourself afraid of the water, just remember that it's probably not the water you fear. It's what you think lurks beneath. The internet's a strange place, and for all strange places, you'll need a guide. Allow me to step in, but only if you click that subscribe button for future videos. Thank you for watching. This has been Jonathan from Imagine This.